You imagine the fairy will be overcome with grief, but you need to return to her.
Yeah, gotta break the bad news to the fairy. Poor Lucain is no longer with us. Or is he?
When you enter the laboratory, the fairy frantically flits around you, as if it senses your uneasiness.
Pretty sure she could tell.
Upon seeing Lucain's bones, the fairy enters into a panic. She begins tugging at your arm to get you to leave the tower. The fairy is apparently attempting to lead you somewhere. You collect Lucain's bones and follow her.
Think I have a pretty good idea where we're headed. I've only been here about 1,000 times already.
As you enter, a kindly voice echoes from the back. You seem to be in need of help, a monk says, and approaches you. You nervously hand the monk the bones of Lucain.
Yeah, I need you to do something with these bones here.
Allow
Can you help me?
his heart to beat again. Quench their thirst. Lead the wandering soul back. Reverse death. And awaken them. The prayer reaches the goddess, and the pile of bones is once again given flesh.
And just like that, he lives.
Lucain, shocked to find himself alive, thanks you profusely. He tells you to visit him at his laboratory and leaves.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime.
The resurrected magician has returned to the old tower in town. You decide to see him to ask more details.
Just don't make a habit of dying all the time, will ya?
The magician Lucain is waiting for you in the laboratory of the old tower. It seems that dying had an adverse effect on his short-term memory. Lucain can't remember why he went to meet Wallace.
Can you tell me if you know a guy named Gandalf?
Lucain
You kind of remind me of
researching
him.
magic called runes, which are closely tied to spirits and fairies.
Ah, the
Lucain
runes.
introduces his fairy friend to you. Her name is Tiki. She left the fairy forest due to her strong curiosity.
Yeah, she strikes me as
Thanks you
the
again for
curious
seeing
type.
and allowing him to enjoy
Doesn't know
life's
how to
rich
keep
magic.
herself out of other people's
He
business.
displays his magic trinkets. Lucain says that he'd be happy to sell you these items at a fraction of the normal price, and answer any questions you have.
Well, alright then.
What will you ask?
Let's find out more about the rune magic.
Lucain says
Yeah.
that he would be delighted to discuss this, and launches headlong into a discussion about runes. Runes are magical letters that spirits and fairies carved into the world. You may have seen them yourself. Touching runes makes letters sparkle and float. Runes are a combination of 3 characters that create various effects. However, runes won't work unless a spirit or fairy is present. That's what you gather from Lucain's long lecture.
Yeah, so I guess we're not going to be messing around with those for a
Before you
while.
realize it, Tiki is following you around. She seems to have taken a liking to you.
Oh, she likes me.
She will accompany you on your adventures henceforth. Fairies are known to be adept at finding hidden things.
Actually, she probably likes that ass. Doesn't everybody? Back to the guild. Let's go collect our prize.
A letter from the castle has come to you via the guild. It simply says to report to the castle in all haste.
Or maybe not.
Back again, eh?
But he's giving orders. Jeez.
You assume that the letter was sent by the Prime Minister. Perhaps he has another request for you.
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Count Dean is waiting for you at the throne room.
Hey, you're not the Prime Minister.
After your previous encounter,
Okay.
you can only assume that he's up to something nefarious. You brace for combat.
Yeah, this
The guards
dude
have drawn their swords and are blocking the exit.
looks pretty shady.
Count Dean starts talking to you in a soft voice. He says that he has personally requested your assistance in performing a task for him. He wants you to scout Bilberon Fortress on the border. This underground fortress is a well-known structure.
Okay.
Originally built to defend against the Orc army, it now lies in Orc hands. Scout them and learn their invasion routes. It is
A little
very dangerous
recon
mission,
here.
but refusal means that you will be at the mercy of Dean's guards. You accept.
Alright.
Per Count Dean's request, you agreed to infiltrate and surveil the subterranean fortress at the country's border.
So I got me some reinforcements here. And we're gonna go take care of that business for Count Dean. Little infiltration and reconnaissance mission. Sounds good to me. Alright. Time now for action. Yeah, you sat through this video for about 7 or so minutes by now. Figure it might be a good time to actually get into some
The Orc
fighting
army
here.
presently controls Bilberon, the underground fortress built into the canyon. The King's army has been mounting a fierce offensive to try and reclaim the fortress.
Looks like the party's already started before we got here. Long as they save us some food. Any secrets? Anything? Well, there's some runes. Doesn't seem I can't seem to be able to do anything with them though. Obviously, there's something I don't have. Okay, we'll keep going.
They're here.
Fight! It's good to have a mixture of different allies. Even though I got 2 fighters here, that's just because they're both pretty high level fighters.
I got it. Done.
But from what I've seen, it's good to have a combination of melee fighters, melee characters I should say, and the magic characters. That way they can cover several different ranges. Okay. Let's go grab these little secret trinkets. Anything else? No. Okay, let's go.
You step into the enemy kitchen.
Whoa.
A corpulent chef grabs a goblin instead of meat and suddenly stops. The cook, sensing your presence, stares directly at you. Luckily, her sight's not so keen, so she doesn't notice you. Eventually, the chef returns to her meat cutting. You use the goblin's screams to mask her escape.
Remind me not to eat any of her cooking.
What?
Ick. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, sure. You guys could do my light work for me. Why not? I'll eat, you fight. Okay. Take care of that. And then take care of that. Dude. Might not be a good idea to run smack dab into these things. I'm just saying.
Let's see. Simple.
Dude. Secret wall. Let's clear out before we check this joint out. Yeah, I know it's there.
Pathway, blocked with a stone wall. Doesn't look like it would give way unless you bombed it.
Oh, great. The same bomb that this idiot just wasted. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. There probably isn't any other bombs in this entire area. You just ruined it. Thank you. I really, really, really do appreciate that. Now we're gonna have to come back here. See what's behind that door. Sometimes the help don't help much. Oh well. I'm not even gonna dignify that. Like, he just ran into it again. Unbelievable. Isn't it cute how Tiki just sits on the chest?
What?
Oh. You better get out of the way, Randy. That'll take care of that. Yeah, they're good for taking out stragglers. They're good for taking out the big orcs, but little else. Hey, there goes another rune. Can't do anything with it though. Let's just keep going forward. Back inside. And is that a raptor? Yes, it is.
They're here.
You're gonna stay in that cage though, buddy. I am not messing with you yet. Hey guys, I got news for you. Fire is generally bad for you. You usually don't want to stay in flame too long. Ah, well, whatever. What do I know, right? These guys have got to be the dumbest party I've ever had the pleasure of working with so far. Okay. Should have eaten the apple. Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea. Boy, these guys sound sleepers. Like, all that smashing and breaking and the screams of your allies is not enough to wake you up, then okay, you do deserve to die. Alright. Nothing here. Except a couple of runes can't do anything with, so I'm gonna have to make a mental note of these locations. It seems to be a corpse. You think? Whatever made you guess that? Was it the pile of bones in the middle? Let's take out the trash. Now let's open this up.
Let's see.
What you got for me?
Oh yeah.
Rank D. It's livable. It's sellable, I should say. Let's check what's
It's
behind door number 2. Another sleeping quarters. The statue made me die. Okay. A likely story. So these guys killed 2 adventurers and then went right back to sleep like it was no big deal. And then had their bones laying there, just innocently, like nothing even happened.
The Lucain.
Let's see, we got a whole lot of stuff in these shelves. That's right. Give me all your trinkets. Okay, let's open this up now and see what we got. Hey,
Yes.
Open up already.
Done.
Another rank D. Okay. Next.
What?
Gasoline. And the fire didn't set it on fire. That's a crock. Another corpse. Let's take out the necromancers and have another snack. Alright. Let's take that and move right along here. Uh-oh. I don't like dark areas like this. At least we got Tiki who serves as a torch. Or light, flashlight, whatever.
Outstanding.
Alright. Safe to move.
What?
Or not. Whoa. This fire seems to be building up here. That's not good. What did I tell you idiots about fire? Okay, anyone got a bucket of water?
Please. Oh my.
Can you get to that? Ouch.
Oh, I can do that. It's my turn. Quit it. It hurts. Oh.
Okay, see if you can get it from this side.
Oh yes.
I want what's in this thing.
Ow.
Ah. Never mind. And these dummies are too stupid to jump over the flames. Wow. Like I said, I'm working with idiots here. They obviously suffer from intelligence deficiency syndrome. Okay.
Quit it.
There, she's dead again. Jeez. Okay, I gotta revive somebody here. First, I gotta revive myself. Forget about that. Potion, please.
At the bottom of the stairs,
Let's get the heck out of this
connected
room.
to the sewers. This seems your most likely escape route.
What do we got? What do we got? Alright, let me revive this guy now. Can you please try not to get killed again? Alright. Got some food. Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. For tonight, we died in hell. Oh, doesn't this place look pleasant?
What?
Ooh, Minotaur. Right. I'm gonna go as far as to say that staying in front of him is not a smart thing to do. Ah. And of course that's exactly what these knuckleheads do. You know, if I didn't need the help in beating these guys, I would just let these idiots stay dead. Speaking of dead, now I am too. Damn it. Okay. A full frontal assault does not seem to be... Ow, what the... Oh, see, that was just messed up right there. That's some bullshit. Yeah, I let one of them go, I know. Just was not cost effective to have to keep on reviving these guys because they don't know how to fight smart. I'll just find a better ally. I'm gonna play at a distance here. Use the allies as decoys. Ah, what the? So much for decoys. Ow! You bastard! I will need you back. Uh-oh. Is he in berserk mode now? Oh no, you're not gonna whack me again. Ah, he went off screen. Yeah. Ew.
Defeating the Minotaur, you move through the sewers filth. The reconnaissance mission went well. You gathered intel and slipped back across enemy lines.
Well, that depends on your idea of went well. If you mean having to spend a bunch of unnecessary money saving people, then yeah, okay, we did just fine that time. Not. At least I level up. There's the bonus stuff. Extra things that I managed to pull off.
Among the treasures you claimed is the great sword of the hero Javelin.
And we got a sword. Okay.
You succeeded in acquiring intel on the underground fortress. This job will be completed once you report to Count Dean.
I hope this fool's happy. You better give me some serious bread for this shit.
You report everything you learn to Count Dean. Unfortunately, you also mention the hero's legendary sword. Naturally, he demands the great sword. But at least he's in a good mood now. He thought you'd just flee, but you didn't.
Nah, we don't back down like that. Now give me my money. Thank you.
It seems that he thinks much more highly of you now. Dean confides in you some of the problems in the castle.
Okay.
Once the king went missing, the Prime Minister began recommending the Archduke McNeil of Bolga to the throne. Bolga is an aggressive nation to the north. McNeil is related to the King of Hydeland and has a legal claim to the throne. Count Dean claims that McNeil has been rallying nobles in Hydeland to support his claim to the throne.
Typical medieval nobility drama.
He hired Tommet to steal the scepter. He says that Tommet is extremely trustworthy, so long as he is paid. Suddenly,
Isn't that always the
the
case?
Prime Minister and the Princess appear. It seems you were being watched. The Count glowers and departs. The Prime Minister warns you not to involve yourself any further. The Princess, as usual, looks back with blank eyes.
Was that a warning or a threat?
Since you completed the job
That's
at
what
the
I'd like to
castle,
know.
You return to the Adventurers Guild to tell them what transpired.
Sure, why not? Let's see what's happening at the guild.
Roland also happens to be here to report on a job. However, Samuel is not here. Roland
It's
is
our
waiting for him
roided up
to
friend
return.
Roland.
Roland thinks that he just missed him and asks you to track down the Guildmaster and bring him back.